Morning, going to make up another watercolour, wet in wet, using the large hake, the Ron Ransom 45mm wide, various riggers, well, a rigger, number 3 rigger, and I've been using these varnish brushes to do texturing, and they're quite effective. Plenty of paper, cloth to mop my brush. As we go, and my knee. Paper is £130 Fabriano as usual, apart from when I'm using the Archers and Saunders papers that Dave Dickinson gave me. The palette, I've just given it a spray. I'm trying to keep the paints more moist than I used to, even to use them as tube consistency, but the problem with that is that if you don't use it up, you either throw it away or it goes like the rest of the paints and it hardens off and you have to soften it. So it's a bit of a compromise. Soften that down there. So we've got lemon yellow. I've got some cadmium yellow there as well. I've sort of split in between the two. I'm trying to decide which one I like. The cadmium yellow is an artist quality, so it's very strong. The rest of these colours are Cotsman watercolours, 21mm tubes. So we've got lemon yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, paint grey, and my burnt sienna, which I like. Right, so most of my paintings include water reflections or stuff, but this is what I like to do. So I'm just going to do a sort of Saturday morning painting. I've left a bit of sparkle on that. I haven't gone all over it. Now, bit of sienna, raw sienna, and there's a bit of alizarin in there. So I've left some dry paper there, which gives a little bit of sparkle sort of thing. So we'll have a bit of blue to work a bit fast. So I haven't used much water on that. Right, okay, now a bit of Payne's grey, bit of alizarin, bit of that blue. Just put a little bit of that in there, just to give a bit of a cloud coming across there. Let it run where it will. I'm going to just reclip the paper. Right, okay, so I put in those colours. I put in a fairly low horizon, but I want some blue sky colour in. Sort of a tree line, just a bit of distance behind the main. And then underneath that I'm going to put some burnt sienna or burnt umber, something like that, a bit of red. it's sort of like a bank of a river. Could be been my favourite 7 Islands. And we'll just put a bit of yellow in there, I think. I'm going to put some trees up in that side. A bit of raw sienna in there, I think. Sort of a beach there. Nice bit of yellow in there, bit of grasses, bit of grass. Right, get some dark around. Here, so a bit of shadow on the sort of edge of these sandbar banks. My paper's a bit buckled there. Need to re-clip it again. Just sort of bushy grasses. I've lost my plastic cards. Loads of them, but oh, there it is. There's one. Just re-clip the paper. I'll put some little rocky pebbles in there. We can do something here. Just little scrapings just to show some rocky things, grasses. You can, if the paint's wet, you can drag it up into the water. Look. Okay, so that's that side sort of done. I've swiggled my tea, and then we'll just work out a bit of the sort of river coming round and going across there. And whatever we want it to be. So we'll come in with some palette grey. Oh, let's just put this. So a little bit of a sort of reflection. Right, I want some green in there, so I'm using a bit of my mealy lemon, oh no, my cadmium yellow, a bit of Payne's grey, but I don't want it thick. Well, I don't want it watery. I just want that in there. A sort of basic, brushy. Get that sienna-y colour in there. Right, I'm just going to scrape out a little bit of that. My daughter's just turned up. Let's just bring that down there. Right, I want us to strengthen up some of that now. I'm going to use that varnish brush, or one of them. The ones that are mostly sprayed would be the best ones. A bit of water on there, and a bit of sienna and a bit of Payne's. Just try and get a texture in there. Right, just some little bits of detail of like bits of boats and stuff. Not too successful that little bit. Right, so rigger, put some boats, not too distinct, so let's just put just little indications of something going on in the distance there. And as we come into the foreground, we can bit of a reflection there. I think I need to put a little bit along there. That is, there wouldn't be reflections that far away. So I just want to go in a bit of blue, well, just anything that's nondescript really. work that. I'll just give that a bit of a dry, and I just want to straighten it up. That was the object. Now I can lift it out with a stiff nylon brush here. And then just that's a bit better. So we'll call that sort of a estuary. I'll put it in a mount and we'll have a look at it. There's not much more I can do with it. Put that mount on it. I'll give it a signature. Okay, so big sky. I better sign it first. Mess. I've lost my rigger. Right, who's nicked it? That's very strange. Okay, I'll use that one. Maybe a little void. Just putting these on blobs. Right, that'll do. That's me painting for the morning anyway. I'll bring the camera around and then you can have a look at it. Oops, sorry about all this. Right, there we are. So the river's coming round here and going round there. So it could be any river. It's completely made up. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. See you soon. Bye bye.